everybody, welcome back to It's a Thing. How could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way.
Another way. She stuck
her finger inside of him and he woke up. Gets stabbed through the chest, somebody sticks a finger inside. Wait! Whoa! Wait! Demon!
I can prove that the spear would not have worked. Edgeworth, come here. Edgeworth, come here.
No.
What are you trying to do, right? Come here.
Edgeworth, get over here.
No.
Get over.
Damn it.
Judge.
Guilty. Judge.
Make him get over here.
You get over here. Okay.
Alright, what did you have in plan? Whoa! I like that feeling.
See, it doesn't work. It sucks. It's a shitty spear.
What if she had another way to carry the body other than with her own hands?
Hands! For instance...
Actually, for that matter, there's no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for her to carry that body. She also has henchmen.
Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body. It's a van.
Van.
Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. And you used the studio van to do it. Oh, still just force sprites. Bummer.
Poggies.
Recall your testimony.
It was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I'd still take me. It was a van there, right? I'd still drive me.
That was my...
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck?
You know what's funny?
I blue screened?
I did not. I forgot to turn my phone silent. It's like it's a school email. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1.
Read.
Then before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume.
Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manila was a conspirator? A conspirator? A minotaur? A gladiator?
Yes.
Of course it was.
He was a pushover. Of course, Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in a small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. I lose.
Does that mean I get credit since I'm technically Mr. Wright right now?
Nope. You win. It was fun.
I win.
Written by Shutakumi.
So, what happens next? Don't, me. Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
You know, guilty, huh? I lost, something like that?
I just said that.
Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, so it was you. You killed Jack Hammer.
You can say.
Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. And the result of that battle, we proved the possibility that I murdered Hammer.
Right?
But it is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You like decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What? Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts!
Uh,
Go ahead, agree with her.
of course, it's as the witness says.
You little salmonella, you.
Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but, there's no proof.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving.
Irk! What do I do now? Testify again, Vasquez. I'd like you to testify again. Testify again!
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You'd ask the same questions, get the same answers. A waste of time.
Damn! To come so far, only to fail. Mia, you and I.
Oh, I'm on a cooldown.
Titties, you want to come in here, please? Titty?
I need to film. I gotta get more milk.
As it seems there are no further questions, I'd like to end the cross-examination of witness Vasquez.
He's gonna help me!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I requested the witness testify again! You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly do you want her to testify about?
Well, yes,
Wow, he's really like a train that's really struggling to get that steam.
Indeed. Fairly, I say. Here we go. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Nick! Why did Edgeworth?
Who knows? He probably realized she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that.
Edgeworth. What are you playing at, Edgeworth?
It was with Sarah and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police, and Powers showed up. Security lady Oldbag was quite agitated, pointing at Powers saying, "He did it!" I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home.
How the fuck do I prove that though?
Prove what?
Script. There was a script in Studio One that we had to grab.
Yeah, but it could be a different script. But also,
I'll figure it out in time.
okay, yeah.
I see no issue raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Purple nurples. Got it. Right. Tell me!
I was with Sally Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body.
What time was that?
We will meet at 5 for the rehearsal. So I'd say it was then.
What exactly did you and Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Nah, press harder.
Okay.
Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
It weren't there yet.
Well, you could have put Hammer into in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying.
Wait,
Boy.
what if he just put his costume... What if he just put the Steel Samurai costume around his costume?
You think you could do that?
Possibly.
No.
I don't know if he's the right size for the Steel Samurai costume. Boy.
The witness will continue her testimony.
The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember,
Remember? What?
there was a dead body laying in front of us. Yet you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. I'll back off on that one. I'll hold off.
I was holding my finger towards where the PlayStation directional buttons are, rather than the Xbox.
She'd just blow off anything I had to say anyway.
I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up.
What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent. Completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived at the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then silence. Dead silence. Silence. Hey, Nick. Hey. Why is everyone so quiet? Why don't you do something to lighten things up? The security lady, old bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it.
How am I supposed to lighten things up?
A joke.
Old bag. The security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going toward the studio.
Right. Steel Samurai. I won't press harder on that either. I'll hold back, I think. I'm sure she's already anticipated anything I could throw at her. Probably won't press hard on anything because she's just going to give the, well, could be.
Yeah. I asked to be left out of the proceedings.
You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seemed that everyone else was questioned. I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. You were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? Must have been a lot riding on it, with all those big wigs at the meeting. Sure, her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require any questioning.
Quiet question. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes.
Your script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're great valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not.
Also, the script, that was Salmonella's script, copy of the script, rather than Steve Vasquez's copy.
Yeah, but what happened to her copy? That she needed his copy. They're the same copy.
Yeah.
Why would she need his?
And she also got, yeah, she went to get her notes and her direction notes in the script, yeah.
Can't hurt me. I'll press harder on this one. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio One for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
It was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
But you didn't know about the murder until you got there. You should have had your script. What the fuck? What is happening? Oh yeah, I guess. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please continue. Please, thank God.
Your Honor!
Please.
I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
Huh?
Think! Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. But you see what that means. She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio One.
Yeah, it's still just force breaks. Give me more! Give me anger! Give me give me Super Saiyan!
Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth!
What you've just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move.
Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
No, you already said. You already said! Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him behind.
False.
Why?
Because only Hammer and the old bag knew he was injured.
What?
Oh no, Hammer wasn't injured. It was WP. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers.
What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself. Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer who was injured?
I already said it was Sal who told me. That's right. He must have gotten it wrong.
I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Powers who was injured, and he saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez. You saw Hammer limping. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
Ugh.
And when he was doing this...
Well, it would have to been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered.
Exactly. Miss Vasquez, you met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer was in that Steel Samurai suit. That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning.
Order, order! I will have order!
Witness! Can you refute this claim?
Got a couple wrinkles on that face. Besides the sweat. Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, Vasquez. Like this? Like what she's about to do.
Well,
that?
I have a question for you.
Ugh.
Why are the real killers always so persistent?
Just let me catch you! Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he's fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
I'm just thinking. Is it? I mean, it's another mouse under your hand that you can't control anymore. Who knows stuff about you? It's called sealing tight ends. You know, no loose ends.
Okay.
As of right now, that's all I can think of.
Okay.
Yeah, she would need a motive. Why would she have killed the victim? There's a reason it is unclear to the court. Does the defense have anything to say on that matter? In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
It's the law stretch. Of course I can. Okay. I have proof, and I'll show it to you. I present to the court evidence as to Miss Vasquez's motive in this murder. Just gonna say the photo again.
Minnesota?
Yeah. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the carpet. Ladies and gentlemen, the case currently up for trial began on the day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. What a weird way to phrase that. His fall from stardom.
His guilt weighed him down, no doubt.
However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for petty change.
Bringing us to the present day, Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate.
Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet you have only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say,
Judge, shush, we were getting there.
I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
But he's not useful.
He's making money.
He isn't.
Yes, he is.
They watch it for the Steel Samurai, not the evil magistrate.
Yeah, but they're still watching the show.
Well, yeah, but he's in a costume. He's replaceable.
No.
As bad as that sounds. I don't mean for that to sound bad for people
I know.
who dress up in costumes.
I'm in the industry. I would know. Yes, people are replaceable, but not the case yet. Because Hammer actually was a good source of income.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
So she had no motive. She just killed to kill. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now?
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
Your Honor, Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill D. Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. Six sprites. We're at a 6-pack, baby!
Yeah.
6-pack! I'm getting thirsty. So you did do it, didn't you?
Yes. I am guilty. It was me.
I kissed him.
Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late. Miss Vasquez! What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please, try to remain calm! No, how could this... It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No, Manuel! Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No! Please.
Husband?
Please don't
Boyfriend?
die. Please.
Boyfriend.
Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose. Again.
Harumph.
Up.
I didn't get a harumph for that guy.
Mr. Edgeworth, where's D. Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor. As calm and collected as ever.
Muge! Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Thank you.
Your Honor.
I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
But you really tried to push that it was him.
Yeah. Maybe there's something else.
Yes.
Something with him.
You're right. Very well. This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers,
Guilty. Shit! No, I said the wrong thing.
not guilty.
So if we fail, does it change that to guilty?
Yeah. If you lose all your health.
That is all. The court is adjourned.
I'll take it in a second.
I don't know what
Oh,
to
that's me.
That's you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough that he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me! Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I don't think I have any evidence that would prove why. I don't know. Other than the fact that it was... Old Bag said he used to be the main character and now he's an evil villain.
Mm-hmm.
And he deserved the role of the Steel Samurai.
Yeah, and who is getting all the attention now?
Him.
Yeah.
I figured it was gonna make me show actual evidence of that. I can't point out like her testimony.
No?
This is what I think. Mr. Hammer wanted to put the blame on you because... because you were the Steel Samurai.
Because I was the Steel Samurai.
Mr. Hammer was a big star once, but he was reduced to acting in a kid's show, and as the villain to boot. Kids love the Steel Samurai, so he hated you.
I think I understand. He could have just told me. I would have changed places with him any time.
I think you're missing the point.
Thank you. I'm just glad it's all over.
So am I. So am I.
Congratulations, WP! Oh! Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to don the Steel Samurai outfit once more! I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and...
It's canceled.
Is something wrong? No! Of course not. Ah! The neck! Edgeworth!
Mwah. Mwah.
Say something, right? I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
You don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really wanted to thank you. Esquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Oh, pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
He's a Steel Samurai fan, I guarantee it.
Edgeworth, I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Liar!
Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years. Meet again? However, in
We went to school together.
retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I am saddled with unnecessary feelings.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. You'll never show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
When you cheat like I do,
Yeah.
I don't need those feelings.
Your silky face and your brusque tone. And
Come on, let's have one more night together, Edgeworth.
I refuse. No, not again. I can't be heartbroken again.
How about go on a date with Will?
Mr. Wright? Was I go your friend?
He used to be.
What? Friends? As if! They're rivals. Rivals. Right, Nick?
Well, yeah, we are, I guess.
Huh? Why do I get the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick. Tell me. What's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
I edged him once, okay? Let it go. That's actually what he told me when I was edging him. So the curtain closed on another trial. Caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. And it was the talk of the town. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought its programming change. And went back to making kids shows again.
Nick! This is it. The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right?
I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it.
You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade with Cody and my assistant. I forgot her name.
Fine, I'll do it.
Isn't it great that WP gets to play the lead again? I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
That is female.
You just so? That doesn't mean he has to be played by a female
costume. I don't know. Well, you can really tell now that the boobies are fake. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. I did it!
Oh,
I beat the game!
Nope, that's not it.
Damn it!
Oh.
Let it be over.
Well, what do you think about Turnabout Samurai?
Good. Yeah.
Better than Sisters?
I actually enjoy Sisters quite a lot, so I'd probably put it under Sisters.
Okay, yeah.
I like the bad guy for Sisters. I think there's something that really,
Wet and White.
yeah, really make.
I really like Dee Vasquez, actually. I think she's like a very compelling villain, especially if she's one of the few people that like did this in self-defense. Like she wasn't trying to kill anybody. And also backstory is kind of tragic as well. But she's a mafia boss and she's cool.
do you expect from mafia bosses? To have good backstories?
I guess.
How do you think they got to where they are? Because they had a really bad
Yeah.
uprising.
Yeah. Alright, nothing else to say about Turn About Samurais? No. It's a samurai? Turn About the Samurai? Okay, well,
It had samurais.
it had one,
I mean, evil magistrate could be considered a samurai.
I suppose. Alright, well, we're gonna start turning about goodbyes in
The next episode.
go watching this episode of Ace, and make sure to like, subscribe, and about it, be another fan to be up, which is
Every day.
bye.